Imagine being 7 years old and meeting James Bond in real life. Not just any actor, but the Roger Moore. But what if you thought he had signed the wrong name? What happened next is the stuff of legends. A young fan got a secret mission from 007 himself, one that would last a lifetime. It was 1983 in a busy airport in Nice, France. 7-year-old Mark Haynes was traveling with his granddad when he spotted a familiar face, the James Bond, or at least the man he knew as James Bond. Excited beyond belief, he did what any young fan would do. He ran up and asked for an autograph. Roger Moore, always the gentleman, smiled, asked for his name, and signed his plane ticket with a warm message. But when Mark looked down at the signature, his heart sank. It didn't say James Bond. It said Roger Moore. Wait, who was Roger Moore? Mark, just 7 years old, had no clue. To him, this had to be a mistake. So, with the confidence only a child could have, he turned to his granddad and said, "He signed the wrong name." Now, most granddads might have let it slide, but not this one. He marched straight back to Roger Moore and said, "He says you've signed the wrong name. He says your name is James Bond." Roger Moore's face crinkled into a knowing smile. He leaned down, glanced around suspiciously, and then, raising an eyebrow, whispered, "I have to sign my name as Roger Moore, because otherwise Blofeld might find out I was here." He thanked Mark for keeping his secret and sent him off, now officially a part of 007's world. Mark, thrilled beyond words, ran back to his seat, his nerves tingling. His granddad asked if Bond had signed his name this time. Mark simply smiled and said, "I got it wrong. I'm working with James Bond now." A modern-day film set with cameras, bright lights, and crew members adjusting equipment. An older Mark Haynes, now in his 30s, stands near Roger Moore, who is preparing for a recording. They chat casually, with Moore smiling as he listens to Mark's story. As he was leaving, Roger walked past Mark, paused, looked both ways, raised an eyebrow, and in a hushed voice said, "Of course I remember our meeting in Nice. But I didn't say anything in there because those cameramen, any one of them could be working for Blofeld." At 30 years old, Mark felt just as thrilled as he had at 7. Some actors play James Bond, but Roger Moore, he was James Bond, not just on screen, but in real life. A true gentleman, a legend, and a man who made sure that for one little boy, the magic of 007 never faded. If you love this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing tales from Hollywood history. And tell us in the comments, who's your favorite James Bond?